Okay. I think it's working. Let's see here. Okay, let me start some tunes off here and then I will post the link to the YouTube. Let me see here. Where do I need to go? Here we go. Tube. Dun 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 dun. And then I will turn this down. Let me make sure that this isn't too loud. Okay.
About to pivot to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on live right now. So I'm just trying to post a link here right now. Oops, I just messed up my thing. Gosh dang it. There we go. I'm live right now. Let me just post a link here. I'm trying to find the link. There it is.
Undershooting yourself right there. You're at an 85% win rate.
I know I am, but it just makes it look a little bit better for I don't know, I don't want to make it too crazy.
You should have put 90 just for clickbait.
Well, last week was bad, and then I think the week prior was even worse. So, but I mean, this week I think it did a little bit better, but we're gonna see how it performed. Last week was better than the week before, though. So let me post this on Twitter real quick.
80% overall.
Yeah, it's an 80% win rate using convergence. And I've just been backtesting for like the last 2 months. So within the last 2 months, it's averaged 80% win rate.
How many trades have you actually done?
I usually enter, I mean, I only enter like one a day. That's about it. But it usually averages like 2 to 5 per day on this convergence tool. But I try to make everything set up so I don't lose as much. So I try to take the ones that are like super awesome. Like everything lines up together. So like the one I got in today was really good. It went all the way up to like 125%, but I of course sold it at only like 15%. But it is what it is. All right, let me post this on Twitter real quick, and then I need to turn you guys up because I can barely hear you. Let me post this.
I really don't care for the YouTube lives though. They're really delayed.
Yeah, it's a little bit delayed, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
It's more interactive though.
But yeah, the good part is I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna continue being live on Discord, and then you guys can ask away if you want, and you can hear it before everyone else. And then, oh, let me switch my thing over. This one. Here we go. Ricky asked, "Are we live trading an end of the day move?" Dude, I want to so bad. I want to hop into some calls. We're at this 411, or sorry, not 411, 441 level. I really, really want to hop into something. I want to hop into some calls so bad. But maybe we'll see a convergence flip here, which ideally is what I always look for. So maybe this gray will turn green. That's what I'm looking for. Ricky, what's up, Ricky? How are you doing, man? All right, guys. So this week has been really slow. We had Monday half day, and then Tuesday was 4th of July, obviously, and then let's see, Wednesday was pretty brutal for flow, and Thursday was just as bad. But today was even better. But we'll go over Monday briefly. I don't think much happened on Monday. I think we didn't even get like a 75% move on SPY. So we'll go over convergence on that day, the 3rd. So usually what I do for these live streams, I know I go over it every week, but for those who are new, what I do is I usually go back and look at all of the plays that happened regarding market net flow and the convergence tool down here. And what I do is I find the color flips. I don't really pay attention to the gray ones, but when the color flips happen, that's what I usually look for. And then I calculate to see what the win rate per day is, and then I write it down. And then we'll see how it did, because last week I think it was like a 65% win rate, but then the week prior it was only like 57. But I mean, ideally it usually reaches 80% and above. So we'll see how it worked out this week. So here was Monday. We started off a little bit bullish, and then it quickly flipped, calls sold off. And then we did get a red flip here and here, this one and this one. So what I'll do is that one was a loss probably because it flipped back gray. So I'm probably going to count that one as a loss, that first one. See where it flipped. So that one was probably an L. But then this one made up for it for sure. This one dropped down about $1. No, not even $1. A little bit less than $1, but it still caught a little bit downside move. So we'll count that one as a W. And then it also flipped green slightly over here. It looks like it flipped a couple times, but they're so small, man. Ideally, what I look for is a very wide divergence between calls and puts. So like this one, it was okay, but not the best. Puts were at like about $2 million, and then calls were at about -6. So that's a pretty decent divergence, but it was Monday. It was that half day where it didn't really work too well. But this one worked out slightly. This one was just a weird day because it was a half day. But this one went up like about 50 cents or so. I'll count that one as a win. It went up like, it went down and then it went back up like that. Very, really minimal price movement there. So let me delete that, and then I will put this one. Count that one as a W. So 2 wins and 1 loss. Yep. 2 for 3. Okay, let's look at Wednesday. Because 4th of July we were off, yep. And then Wednesday. Dude, Wednesday was brutal. Holy crap. Man, I don't even want to do this one. Oh, I gotta screenshot it before I draw on it. Some of these moves are pretty... The second one was pretty good. It's just choppy, man. I don't even know if I can count like 2 of those. They're so small. That one worked out really good. Look at that one. That's a W for sure. I don't know. What do you guys think on this one? So these barely went up. This one went up like 40 cents. This one went up like 40 cents too, maybe a little bit more. And then this one only went up like 20. And then it fell. I'll count this one as a wash trade. That one doesn't count as a win or loss. These two did pretty good though. If you would have been really disciplined on those positions, they probably would have ended up as wins. Especially since it got you out near the top when it flipped back gray. So that one went 3 for 3. That one did pretty good actually. Even with choppy flow like it did on Wednesday, I mean, I feel like that one was pretty good. Okay. And then Thursday was even worse, bro. I think. Oh, it kept you out all day. Look at that. That gray. Whew. Actually, it's not that bad. This red worked out really good. So let's just... Oops, that's a terrible line. So I always wait for 15 minutes after market open, so that's why I did it a little bit further before it flipped. But that move was really nice. $1, $2, $3 move down. Whew. And then it looked like it flipped green slightly. Yeah. Man, my arrows are getting worse and worse every week, I swear, guys. I'm not going to count that one as a win. I'm just going to count this one as a win, this one, because it flipped. It was so weird because flow is so close together, so convergence gets messed up sometimes when the premiums are so close together. But this gray really, if you would have gotten in that gray, would have been really good. So that one, only one flip, 1 for 1. Only one loss so far this week. And then I think there might have been one loss today. This is the last day. Usually these take a lot longer. But today's a little bit different. Oh, I don't think there was even a loss at all today. Was there? This screen was good. Oh my gosh, guys. My arrow drawing skills are getting worse, I swear. So that green was okay. Again, if you would have managed your risk a little bit better, you would still be in the green. So this green convergence definitely hit because that went above 50%. And then this one was the really good one where it flipped green here. This move was fat. See the difference, guys? You guys saw all the ones from the day before. Or sorry, not the day before, the whole week prior. You can see where convergence really shines. When these flip, you really got to pay attention, especially when calls are way above puts, or vice versa. If puts are above calls, you really got to pay attention to those convergence flips because you can catch really nice moves. So this one moved from like let's just say 439.75, and it topped at 442.50. So that's like a what, $3 move almost? Almost a $3 move. So that's 2 wins so far today. Let's go 2 for 2. You guys, this is a night and day difference between last week and then this week. I think only 1 loss for convergence flips. There's been 3, 6, 7, 9 convergence flips in the whole week and only 1 loss. So it went 8 for 9. And we still have an hour left of the market, so we'll see what happens here. 8 divided by 9 is 88%. Whew, almost 89%. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's a good week, bro. Holy crap. Out of 9 trades, 8 winners. Alright, let's read some questions here. Sorry, guys. Do you know why there's sometimes a red dot? Ricky, which day are you talking about? And then I can go back and see what you're talking about there. What's up, Scott? Good to see you, bro. Oh, I think I missed your prior question, Ricky. Do you also watch the gamma exposure levels in Ticker Dashboard Stock SPY? green and red jacks. I think I know what you're talking about here. Are you talking about, yeah, ticker dashboard stocks and then the chart? Like this one? Yeah, I definitely do look at these. I look at these for my weekly watch lists. So I look at these for my levels for like, oops, this is not SPY. That is Tesla. So I usually look at like the 15 or 1 hour for my weekly levels. I look at these for my watch lists. So we have some red here. We can see these a little bit better. Oh. Why is my... So that's 442, 443, and 444 above. Yeah, I definitely do look at these levels, guys. And then 436 green. Yeah, Ricky, I know what you mean. There's not always a dot when the convergence flips. So like today, there was one green dot here, and then there was no green dot on this flip. I don't know why. I think it's just a glitch. I've noticed that too, where sometimes it gives you a really good indicator of like when convergence flips, and then sometimes it doesn't do it. It's weird. I don't know why it does that. I think it does it like every day. So like there's no red dot here, so I don't know. I don't know why it does that. See, there's like a red dot here, which I don't even see it on here. And there's a red dot here, but no green dots over here. Weird. I don't know why. It's probably a glitch. So let's take a peek here what gamma exposure is doing. 440 is still huge. Oh, it did come down a little bit. Or sorry, it came back up. Let's see. What means red and green for you? I'm not sure what that question is. Oh, you're talking about the gamma exposure levels? What means red and green for you? Multiple red acts as a ghost zone. Yep. Yeah. So if there's red gamma exposure, this goes for 0DTE gamma exposure as well as just the regular one on the chart like this. Usually red ones act as magnets. And it depends on how big those levels are. But you can see that this green one, it kind of got there, not quite, but it did act as support, and we've kind of moved over the last couple days past these red ones. So looking at this, we could reach like 445-ish if low remains bullish going into next week. Let's look at a little bit longer time frame. Ugh. These charts are so fidgety, man. It's hard for me to really see it because you can't see the levels above. So usually what you have to do is you have to look at the actual gamma exposure chart instead of the price action chart too, which is way down here somewhere. There it is. Look at all these levels. Whoa, look at that level at 448. Holy crap. Dude, if we continue on this bullish trend, we can definitely see 448 next week. That's the largest one I see on this chart. It's still unbelievably bullish, so. Oh, man. Yeah, Ricky, did that answer your question, bro? I hope it did. I hope that answered your question. It's freaking buttload of calls, guys. I'm hoping this flips green so we can show you guys. There's only 50 minutes left in the market, though. I really hope this bounces off 441. That would be amazing. That 440 is huge still. Man. All right, guys, I'm going to look and see. I can't remember what the win rate was last week for conversions, but let me see what it was. I have them written down. So it went 5, 6, 11, 17. So it had 22 convergence flips last week and only 4, 5, 8, 12, 15. 15 wins out of 22 trades. What is that? 15 divided by 22. That's not bad. Yeah, I had a 68% win rate last week, but this week it was like 87. 8 out of 9. 68% isn't terrible. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, you guys, Ray says long setup is invalidating. I mean, if it holds 441 here, I feel like it could go back up. We do, again, we only have 45 minutes left of the market, so I don't know exactly what happens. But if this flips green, we'll see what if it pumps back above. Don't know if it will, though. Obviously, I'm not getting into calls yet. Yeah, Ricky, I use the cloud in TradingView. Yeah, I use the EMA clouds, or what they're called. This one, these. So the whole idea of these are, if it flips, so like here would have been a really good long entry. So see how it broke above? It was red for a second. It broke above and then came back down and retested it. That would be a really good entry. And then here's another one here, here, sort of here. And then again here to the downside, you could have saw the break of the EMA cloud here and then got back in on the retest here or here. Normally I don't like playing it unless it retests once. If it goes the second time, I normally don't play it. It's always like the first time that I like entering on reversals. Because I've noticed if it taps more than like 2 or 3 times, it's destined to break back down eventually. So like these short ones are kind of the same idea here. So like this one, it broke above and then retested twice, like within 2 5-minute candles, and then it came back up, but then it broke back down. Boom. There's some good examples of them the last couple days. They've worked out very well. So right now I would be looking for a reversal. What's up? Someone said my name? I heard someone. Yeah, if you guys have questions about anything, I know I'm like the most boring freaking person to freaking listen to, but if you do have questions, I'd be happy to explain a little bit more. I try my best, man.
Yo,
What's up, dog? Someone said something. Who's saying something? Oh, it's Burns. Burns, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
Was it you trying to say my name? My mic was muted.
Yeah. I was reaching out to see what's doing.
What's up? I'm just on a live stream, bro.
Yeah,
My
I
kid
saw
just walked by with no pants on.
it. Nice.
No, you don't need to take a bath right now. Nope, 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 nope. Aspen, seriously. Don't. I'm on live stream right now. Stop. Don't. Do not take your pants off. Don't. Dude, my kid is relentless, bro. The last
And you, yeah.
the last like 2 streams I did, she just strips naked, bro. And I'm like on YouTube, bro. It's freaking nuts. She just strips naked. It's relentless, bro. I'm gonna get banned. Go.
You want to have,
Huh?
and you want to have another.
That is so loud. Stop. Stop. She's like, she just looks for everything to piss me off.
That's what happens, man. They're toddler. How old is she again?
She just turned 4.
Oh yeah, you're in a crazy state right now.
Yeah, man. I'm glad she at least has underwear on. Can you go get pants on, please?
Did she get potty trained?
Sorry, guys. She's being so annoying. Yeah, she's potty trained, dude. Of course she is. She's been potty trained for like 2 years. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's funny, man.
Oh, we just got a break at 441. Holy crap. That was strong.
Yeah, like I know SPX is at 442. It's crazy.
Hold on, guys.
What? It's nuts, dude. Because they're saying like, right? Whereas the market is just. It is just doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, now I'm not boring Diesel. Bro. I'm not boring now because I got a freaking wild kid. She's hanging onto my leg now underneath my desk. Can you go get some pants on? You look homeless, kid. Nope. Nope. Aspen, go watch your show. Seriously. It's like... it's right when I go on stream, too, that she starts acting like a weirdo.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Well, what time? What is it? It's noon for you? 12:20?
Yep. 12:20. Okay.
Around lunchtime, man.
That's fine. At least you have underwear on. That's what makes me happy. Dude, last time, 2 weeks ago, she came out butt naked, dude. Watch your show. Don't listen to me. My son is 5. It doesn't get better. Oh, shoot. Yeah, me and my wife are planning on having another one. We want to before this one gets too old. But we're going through IVF. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It freaking sucks. It's so expensive. So she wants to have twins. So I don't know how that's going to go. And apparently there's like a 75% chance that she can have twins with IVF.
Dude, that's crazy, dude. You're gonna get twins?
Yeah, I think so.
What the?
Not yet, but I think next month is when we're planning on doing it.
Dude.
We've been doing 3. This is our 3rd treatment. So she's gone through 3 cycles already.
Jesus.
So we're pretty much just stockpiling eggs. That's literally what we're doing. It's crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy what they can do, man.
I know.
They freeze them. What they do is they fertilize them and then they freeze them.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
It's so wild.
And then you could do like I think you can. I think the guys now can freeze their.
Yeah, you can. You can.
So then, like, if you're beyond whatever childbearing years, you can, like, you know.
Still have them.
Egg. Yep.
It's wild.
Crazy.
But yeah, that's what's going on with us right now. I don't know how I feel about twins, to be honest.
Dude, you are gonna have. You're forget about live streaming and. You're not gonna be trading, or you're gonna be trading on your phone while you're changing 2 diapers.
So true. Ricky, my wife is a retail store manager, so she doesn't want to be home. She could if she wanted to, but she hates being at home. So I just let her do what she likes. So she goes to work pretty much every day. Not every day, obviously. She just works normal job. And then I get to stay home with the kid. Isn't that great? Oh. To be honest, there's some days where I just like hate my life and I would love to like get out and work. Which we did like years ago. We both had jobs. And a newborn. That was crazy. All right, so let's see here. What do we got going on? 440. 440 is still my target. I mean, since we broke below 441, definitely seeing 440. Yeah, Ray, I agree, man. I think about that every day, and people say you're going to miss it when they get older. So I'm trying to soak it all in. It's definitely not easy, though. Shoot. And she wants you to have 3 kids, and she still works. Exactly my point. That's what I said. She's like, well, once I'm done with having the twins and all this, she's like, oh, then I'll quit. But I know her well enough that she's not going to quit her job, bro. She's going to stay home for like 6 months or whatever they give you after you have the kid. And then she'll get tired of being at home and she'll want to go back.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy, man. You're gonna need help. You can't do 3 kids by yourself.
I mean, Aspen will be a little bit older.
Yeah,
Like she'll be 5.
You'll have 3 toddlers. Well,
No, she'll be 5. I feel like she'll be a big help by then. Maybe not like crazy, but
yeah.
I still feel like she won't be that big of an issue.
Dude, so what else is going on? Yo, man, so there's been a lot of selling.
Selling of what?
You know, I've been selling puts with, following the Tasty Trade guys, man.
Oh, yeah?
So successful. It's just, they use a 25% delta, probability of.
Oh, wait, I thought you were getting into like butterflies and all that.
Yeah, I'm doing that combination.
Oh, 25 deltas with butterflies?
Well, the 25 delta is kind of the marker that you use,
Mm-hmm.
and they do a lot of call and put spreads, call diagonals, butterflies, and then also just selling puts for premium. I mean, like when you have a crazy uptick, like in like Nvidia or Netflix.
Uh-huh.
The put side as well as the call side, but the put side with the high IV ends up having a lot of high premium, and so you sell that premium, and then it's just the theta decay is on your side, and you're kind of you're doing like, so for example, like I sold a whole bunch. What's his name? BJ was like, when he saw I sold a whole bunch of puts on Rivian that expired today at the $14, and I got like $150 credit per contract, and those are basically they're going to expire worthless, and I'm going to keep 100% of the premium.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. And like, I don't know, Rivian's on a tear, man. And it's oddly enough, so I owned a couple hundred shares too. So I sold covered calls at 18 that expire today, and they're going to get assigned. And like the stock mooned, man.
Yeah, I had them on my watch list a couple weeks ago. There was some crazy like options flow data that came out for them, and I put it on my watch list. You can probably go back and see it if you want, but those are like, it was like super unusual, bro. I usually try to pick like one or two that I see right off the bat, and Rivian was one of them. With what's that other one called? Oh, no, it's the one that like the CEO like did some crazy stuff. I forgot what it's called. What the friggin'? It was the one with the truck that like didn't actually start, and they did like a test run or something.
Oh yeah, the EV, well, Rivian.
Whatever it was, it came along with Rivian, and I had those both on my watch list. And like a week later, it freaking mooned, and it's still mooning.
Oh, Nikola.
Yeah, Nikola. Yeah.
Nikola, yeah.
Thank you, Diesel. Yeah, those were freaking. I saw those come up, and I mean, I never get into those usually, but I usually like to pick one or two that I notice that are weird. And those two popped up 2 weeks ago.
But you've been sticking mainly to just doing your SPY, right? Your SPY.
Yeah. So I just started futures not too long ago, like a month ago.
Yeah,
Maybe. And then yeah, I just do SPY contracts mostly.
But that whole thing that you started with, what is it?
Yeah, Tradeovate.
Yeah, Tradeovate and all that stuff. So you basically you gotta be profitable in so many trades per week.
Yeah.
To prove you, is that what it is? So
Yeah.
you're basically proving yourself.
I think I like it a lot because you can just keep getting different accounts. And what he was showing me is you can, so as many accounts as you can have, it's hard to manage, right? So like I have a lot of different like Webull accounts and like Thinkorswim accounts, but I can never trade on all of them. But with futures, it's really cool is you can combine them. So if you have different accounts, you can combine them and you can trade on all of them at the same time,
Oh, okay.
which is really cool.
Basically, so what's in it for them? Like, how are they? So you get to keep I guess you get to keep a profit based.
They
on
keep
it.
10% of profits.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
If you make 2,500, so they're allowing you to use their money. You make the money. If you make like $2,500, you keep 250. They keep the rest.
No, it's the other way around. They keep 250.
They keep 250. You keep you get the delta.
Yeah.
So if you make 2,500, you're gonna get whatever that is. You're gonna get 2,250 for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
And they make 250.
Yep. But then you have the taxes, obviously, too.
Right. So it's just that's kind of their cut for borrowing the funding from them from their perspective.
It's kind of like, I mean, you can think about it as like a bank loan, right? It's like interest, sort of.
Right.
So like, what is it usually for interest? I mean, it can range to up to like 20% or something, right? Or 25%.
Right. Makes sense.
Oh man. So if you guys are feeling risky here, you can play this bounce off of 440. Flow is still ridiculously bullish. Holy crap.
440 for
SPY.
For SPY for today or for Monday?
I mean, I wouldn't take 0 DTs right now. I don't even think you can on certain platforms.
Oh no. Actually, yeah, it's only 29 minutes left, right?
Yeah. Brant says hi, boo. What's up, boo boo? BJ. Ricky says he's done butterflies and all different kinds of option strategies, but he just sticks with naked options. Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah, but the thing is with the butterflies and the iron condors, it's a risk-defined approach, but you basically have, your risk is much less, and the chances of profitability are much higher.
So I don't even know much about butterflies. Or is that a credit? Like, do you take credit for those, or is it a debit?
Yeah. So the way, for example, like a call butterfly, let's say, right? You have a broken wing butterfly, you have a regular butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take like the SPX butterflies that I do, right? So I'll do a 1 day. I won't do a 0 DTE. I'll do a 1 day DTE. You have to do it where when IV is high, you're going to pay a lower premium for the overall butterfly. But when IV is low, you're going to pay much higher.
I see.
But like on an SPX butterfly, what I'll do is I'll do a 1 DTE. I'll do it around two hours or so before the market closes. And you'll sell two. If I do a put butterfly, you'll sell two at the money, and then you do $30 wide on each one of the wings, right? So you'll sell. Let's say right now I was to do it for SPX. So SPX is at 44.18.
Oh, Brant can't hear you. Hold on, let me just turn up the desktop audio and then let me turn off the music. Hold on. Sorry guys, that's my bad if you guys can't hear what he's saying. Hold on. Talk?
No, we can't.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
He should be able to hear you. I could hear you fine, but I don't think I had the audio up on here. Let me turn you up. Talk again?
Were you just... Can you hear me?
Test 1 2 1 2.
I think we should be able to hear all y'all now.
All right. So yeah, what I'll do is...
What were you saying about 440 level?
The Tasty guys have done they do tons and tons and tons of
he said it'd be a good
testing and research on all of these strategies, and for the last 6 months they've been doing a lot of testing on 0 DTEs and 1 day DTEs, and they've done it on SPX, the QQQ, VIX.
I got in at the middle of this candle,
and so what they've done is, depending upon, there's two main factors. There's the market volatility or the IV of the particular stock, in this case SPX, and then you also have.
How much are you up?
10% right now.
The how far wide you go out in the butterflies, in terms of the wings. So, for example, like right now,
Alex talking. I can't.
And it's kind of a little riskier with obviously 2 days with the weekend, but. So SPX is trading at 44, almost 44.19. So what I would do is, I would look at the July 10th 44.20 puts. So you sell two 44.20s, and then I go 30 wide, and you end up. I'm just doing this here, and then you go 44.20, and then it would be 44.50 and 43.90, and that's the wings. And so, looking at the price right now,
that's too complicated for me, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you,
as simple as possible.
It is simple. It's only 30 wide. So right now they're selling mid-price. They're selling for is about 11.85, 11.90. So if SPX trades, and usually what happens is these will either pop in the morning or they'll pop around lunchtime. You have to have patience with them. So if SPX trades within the range on Monday, these will probably go for between $14 and $16, and I get it at about 1180, 12 right now. So you make about 400
on their live streams. Do they show you what they're getting into, or do you just take their ideas?
Yeah, they have, dude. If you go to you could go right now. Go right now. If you go to tastylive.com, it's all free, bro.
I got in.
And then I joined. I have an account with their online, but I don't have an account with their trading platform.
87 cents.
But they did this. The idea is that they marketed this whole thing so that if you go through
441,
and you look at the research, you do everything, their hope is that you're going to, put money into their platform and use the Tastyworks.
Yeah,
but if you go to Tasty Live right now, just go right there, and then you'll see the main page. If you go into the middle of the page on the bottom right, you'll see it says schedule and trade feed.
For sure.
Look at the trade feed, and that's all the trades that they're doing.
I'm about to take, I just took small position.
It's awesome because they show you what they did. Like, so for example, like one of the main guys, Tom Sosnoff. So this morning at 10:39, he closed out. He had a put at 400 on Nvidia. He closed that out, and then he sold a new one. He opened a new one at 405, and he collected $166 credit.
Shoot. I see.
You see? And then what ends up happening is they shoot for the same kind of percentage like you. They shoot for like 25 to, 30% in terms of profitability, and then they sell out. But a lot of the iron condors and some of the higher percentage of probability trades that they've done, I've held through expiration, and I've made 100%. Where in terms of it's going down, becoming worthless, and you keep all the premium. You don't have to buy it to close it out. Yeah, you don't have to buy it back, and then
that's
you
what
don't
I
have
did
fees.
a lot when I played credit spreads.
Right, and so now, and the advantage of going to their platform is, I guess they only charge you. They charge you a pretty competitive rate for buying the contracts, but they don't charge you any fees for closing things out. So I'm going to probably move some money into their platform and just check it out. Right now I'm on E-Trade, and then that's
their platform.
That's
from what I know, Tastyworks is the best one for option strategies like that.
Yeah, well, they pretty much all they do is that, and they're constantly updating the platform. Like, for example, they added a feature like just about a month ago called grouping, which when you have a lot of contracts and a lot of puts and calls and butterflies, I don't know what platform you're using, but like on E-Trade, you can group them up so that
There's that 440.
What you bought the contracts as. If you didn't, whether you bought naked puts or calls or whatever, or you bought an iron condor or whatever, so you can group everything in terms of how you bought it.
Yeah.
How many times did you go with?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, if you guys can't hear, I'm talking to someone in a different group. You guys are probably so confused. Sorry guys, I forgot about that. Burns, I've been talking to you for like the last 20 minutes, and I totally forgot that I was my mic was on this other group that I'm in.
Oh, you're on You're on another channel?
Yeah. So I'm literally live streaming on YouTube, and then I have I'm live streaming my screen again on another group and this one.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So all these guys are probably like, "What is this guy talking about?"
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh, well, there's 440 on SPY.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Yeah, that tanked quick.
Lips, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's my bad, bro. I've been totally ignoring you guys because I forgot that you guys can't hear him. You can probably hear him on YouTube, but not in here. What's up, bro? Is my microphone sounding better than it did earlier, by the way?
Yeah,
your microphone sounds fine, yeah.
Okay, good. I was having big issues earlier. Dude, is this just not gonna find support here? That's wild if it doesn't.
We got 3 minutes till the close of the 15-minute candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's risky. Usually, I don't like getting into anything until this flips a color, the convergence bars. So if this bounces here and gets back above EMAs, oh yeah, we only have 20 minutes left. Shoot. Dude, that 440 got huge. Holy crap. Minus 1368 million. Burns, have you been following gamma exposure? I don't even know if you're in here anymore.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I've been following a lot of the stuff you've been showing, like the gamma and the gex. Yeah.
Did not expect that to just
I mean,
push through
those
440.
two indicators now between
Yeah, part of the risk.
the convergence,
right?
The dump.
the gamma, the gex, and all that. That's been basically, and the flow. That's been basically the indicators that have been showing pretty much, you
Dude,
know,
it's
the
been
solid
spot-
plays.
Yeah, it's
doing,
been
right?
freaking spot on. Like today, it did really good. When it broke to 442, the 442 level got like super negative really quick, and then like a minute or two later, it pumped. Like within 10 minutes, it moved $1.
So that's how you made the 15% on the 441s this morning.
Yeah, well, that was before that too. I could have made a lot more. Those ran to like 125%, by the way. And I trimmed some at 15, and then I got stopped out at break even. But these levels have been really, really good.
Holy crap. What is the Gex at? Like negative 1400?
Yeah, dude, that's the biggest I've ever seen. 1400. It's almost it's at 1600 now. Yeah, that one's huge. It doubled within like the last 15 minutes.
1 minute till close.
It's crazy because flow's not moving like hardly at all. Yeah, I wonder if this is just gonna get a strong like bounce back up.
Mine end up just swinging these.
What do you get?
710s, 441 calls.
Oh, bro. You like risk, huh? The theta will probably destroy those
That's true.
if you swing them over the weekend. Unless it gets like way back above like high a day.
That's a crazy candle. "15 minutes till market close." Damn.
Yep, I guess it wants 439, huh? Shoot, dude. Holy crap. Not letting up either. That's why I always wait. Like whenever I get into plays, it's like I don't get into very many plays. But when I do it, everything has to line up. Convergence, scam exposure, everything. So like in that case, the 440, why I didn't get into longs there is because convergence was still gray here.
Huh? Was he swearing on that?
There's freaking so many calls still. Man. I did do well on my futures account though, which I do care about that a lot, but I care about my options one too. There we go. There finally there's some calls selling off.
Yeah, I just jumped in a lotto put just to screw it and just gonna write it down. At 20%.
I'd be very surprised if 439 breaks. That's those are some fatty red candles, bro. What the heck? I think I said it earlier when we had the stairs up and then elevator down. It just gave back all of its gains within like the last 2 hours. Not even 2 hours, I don't think. Yeah, a little bit. Like about 2 hours. Oh, man. Man, today was the first trade I took the whole week. That's brutal. 7, 7. Spy. 441 calls at 0.94. When did I sell these? 110. Whoa, I looked away for 1 second and it just freaking broke 439. Oh my gosh, bro. What? How are those lotto puts doing? Holy crap. Dude. That's wild. The strength in that 440 gamma exposure level probably just pushed it way down. Holy crap, bro. Oh my gosh. I wish I was in puts right now. I'm just glad that I'm not losing in a losing trade. Mother of Zeus, dude. Look at that candle, bro. It just dropped to 438 and now it's back above 439. What? What is going on?
Dak, you still in this with me?
Yep, you already know it.
You guys are crazy, bro.
Bottle.
I love it.
Wait, you guys in calls or what?
No, they're in puts.
No,
Oh,
I'm in calls.
Oh,
yeah,
Unfortunately.
I thought you grabbed calls. Fuck.
Oh no, I got
Oh,
out of those.
someone said they got into calls.
I
Or sorry,
I
puts.
I took a loss on those and flipped the puts and kind of just made it back in it a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he left, but X was in puts.
Okay, well, it just double bottomed for the day. That's wild. My gosh, dude, that candle is freaking disgusting. JP says no way it retraces back to 440. That'd be a freaking close, bro. It's crazy because flow is still so bullish. Like it hasn't even sold off that much. Like you'd think it would. So I'm thinking that we're green going into Monday. If this continues to stay like that. Yeah, calls are still going up. So. I feel like this is nice though, because then we can catch another move next week. I like retraces like this. Next week, movie says next week should be interesting. We could do a gap up easily, and people that are shorting over the weekend get screwed. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, man. I'm thinking if we get nice bullish flow going into Monday, we can catch another move back up. That's all it's been lately. It's just been buying the dips. Like the last 2 weeks have been buying the dips opportunities. Like we retraced, when was this? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago maybe? We hit 444 and then we retraced all the way down to 433. Like for a whole, like let's see, like a week. Right back up, bro. Thank you for copying me, kid. What's up? Later. Daddy's almost done, okay? 5 more minutes. Should we go do something fun? Awesome. She's just burping right in the microphone.
I want Garrett.
Do you want this? Okay, let me have one more drink and then you can have it, okay?
Can I have candy because I ate all my breakfast, please?
I didn't hear what you said.
Can I have candy because I ate
Yeah, in a little bit. Did you eat lunch?
Yeah.
You ate my lunch that I gave you? Okay.
Give me a.
After Daddy's done, if you're good for 5 more minutes, okay?
I want it now.
Go sit up on the bed and watch the show.
And give me my Gatorade.
Oh, yeah. The dog's just laying there.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, someone just asked call and put volume has stayed the same. So what are we expecting next week? So I kind of went over that just a little bit. So I think that we'll have another retrace back up at some point next week since overall we're still bullish. I mean, I mean, there's only been calls like pretty much this entire week. So I think this is going to be like a really good buy the dip opportunity, and we just head back up. I like this volatility because then we can keep catching trades. Like days like today were really good, but earlier on in the week it was kind of brutal. Let's look at that 5-day one more time.
Daddy here.
Did you drink it all? Thank you. Man, I haven't even noticed it, but like on the 5-day flow, you can see all the flow collectively within the last 5 days. These convergence bars are really good for plays that I just noticed. This one, you can even use these for swings if you wanted to. Oh, I guess that was just today.
The volume on those red candles is insane.
See that, dude? Got 1 minute left. I'm just really happy I'm not in calls, man. Shoot. When I tell you guys this tool literally saves lives, it saves your life. Look at this. You stay in while it's green, especially if you're like a day trader or like 1 to 2 day expirations. As long as you hold it and then get out once it turns gray, then you're fine. So this is like a really good example when it flipped gray here. So what gray means is it does the opposite of what flow's telling you, or it's just choppy. But in this case, since calls were above puts and it turned gray, we had a really nice move down. And then on the opposite end, if it flips green, it usually follows flow and it goes up. But it didn't catch the very, very top, but I mean, it still kept you out of a losing position, right? If you're in calls. If you got out at the gray flip there. So right there, if you would have held calls, it went from 439 to 442. And then if you would have gotten out at the gray convergence, it would have gotten you out like 441.75-ish, 442-ish. Not bad. All right, y'all. We'll catch a better move next week. I only caught a 15% play, which sucked because it ran a lot, and then I had futures trade too, but I didn't learn that one. But we'll catch another one next week.
This call swing works out.
I'm praying for you, brother.
I closed half of them.
If it expires on
50%.
Monday, you might have a little bit of an issue, but we'll see.
YOLO.
What were they, 441s you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, to be profitable, it would have to hit like 442, probably.
Really?
I think so, because what's the theta on it? It's got to be more than half the contract price, right?
More than likely.
Yeah. So if you combine that with like the delta, what is the delta on it?
Theta's 15 and the contracts are 37.
Yeah. Okay, what's the delta on it?
Delta is 22.22.
Okay. 0.22, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, so it'd probably have to be back to like at least 440 to break even, I think.
440 what?
440.
Ah,
That's probably like when you got in, right? Around there.
yep. Just about there.
Okay. The delta's high. It's higher than the theta.
Is that good? How does Delta work?
Per dollar move, it goes up that amount on the contract price.
Goes up $22.
Yeah. But then you have to
Nice.
factor in the IV, and you can't really do it in your head. It's very complex, but you have to factor in the theta and then IV and all that.
Yeah. They're still selling down though.
All right, y'all. I will see you next week on Monday. We have a full week next week, and then we have CPI on Wednesday, which is going to be super interesting. I'm excited for that. It should be a good week,
Later,
honestly.
man.
I feel like we'll get some nice moves, and we'll catch some better trades. This week was really slow. Today was all right. All right, y'all.